everyone, to 120 Days of Movie Podcast. This is Chuck.
This is Daniel.
This is Brendan.
Woo-hoo-hoo. And yeah, we watched another movie this week. We watched a movie called Dìdi by Sean. I was gonna say Sean Baker, but it's not Sean Baker. It's Sean Wang. Sean Baker
I
is a,
kept doing that too in my own head. This sort of feels like a little bit Sean Bakery.
who is? Oh, Sean Baker is the guy who did the Florida Project.
Yes, right? I
Oh.
think so.
Yeah, he made a new John this year called Endora, and I think it won at Cannes.
Yeah, I heard it's amazing. I haven't seen it, but it's like relatively rare. I feel like, well, maybe not that rare. It's just a movie that like I've had like a significant number of people say like, "Oh, you have to see it. It's great."
Yeah, no,
Mhm.
I don't even know
For
anyone who's
Andorra.
watched it. Yeah, for Endora.
Yeah, me too.
What's Andorra?
Oh, I thought that's the thing we
Oh.
were talking about.
Oh, Enora is what it's called.
Oh,
Enora.
it's Enora.
Yeah.
Oh, I said
Oh, okay.
Andorra.
Yeah,
Me too.
somehow I knew what you guys were talking about until I heard you say the title. But yeah, I think Enora, not Andorra.
Okay. I haven't seen the movie, that's why I don't know the name of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he's putting out some cool shit. So is Sean Wang, who made the movie that we did watch, Didi. I think this is his first movie, if I am not wrong. And yeah, it's a good foundation, like a good place to start on, I guess. He
Yeah.
made a documentary short film in 2023, but no, this looks like it's his first movie.
Nice. Yeah,
Cool.
strong opening.
First.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, his debut. Because I was gonna say, how many directors do we know that like have really good first movies?
That's true.
I mean, no, not to undermine this director's accomplishment at all. I feel like when you look at like really accomplished directors, when you look at some greats, they'll like have good first ones. Like,
No,
but you're right.
I don't think it's that rare. I think it's pretty rare, man.
I just watched like a couple episodes ago. I was talking about I watched Christopher Nolan's first movie, and it was good. It was very strong.
Okay.
But you're right. Nevertheless, you're right. Like to have it like a strong, like legit feeling, like finished, polished debut is definitely an accomplishment.
Yeah, it's tough. Now I'm trying to think of like directors I know that have a bad debut. I guess you're right. There's not I think they just make average movies.
It's also just hard remembering what a debut, like what a director's debut was.
That's true too. Okay,
'Cause
but oh, go ahead. You know
no,
one?
no, no, I don't. That's what I was like. I don't know. I can't think of any right now.
Mm-hmm.
I just Googled, we don't have to do this. I just Googled great debut movies, and Reservoir Dogs, Being John Malkovich are the first two to come up. American Beauty comes up. Get Out, Jordan Peele.
Yeah, those
but-
are.
Oh
all
yeah,
good.
that was a great one actually.
Yeah, but Shawshank Redemption is apparently was Frank Darabont's first movie. But nevertheless, I'm looking at a long list, but it's not every director's first movie is like out of the park or anything at all. I think like there's a lot of greats that like their first is like even though I called out Christopher Nolan's movie at Following, and it is pretty good, it's mostly interesting because it's sort of cool to see like his style in kind of this proto form. It's not like it's not on the level of like Reservoir Dogs or Being John Malkovich or something, or even necessarily Didi in terms of just like standalone quality. So anyway,
I'm looking at some. I looked at the opposite, Dan. So I looked at
okay.
worst debuts. So James Cameron, probably Brendan's favorite director, made a movie called Piranha 2: The Spawning.
Piranha 2: The Spawning? Is that what you said?
So he had to do like a
Wow.
crappy horror movie sequel, like as his first movie.
Yeah, that's very. I mean, everybody just do your job. I don't want to disrespect anybody, but that is very like an unassuming beginning. Like how many people have done shit like horror sequels and just.
And I was gonna say this is relevant because there's another one who did a horror sequel. Do you guys know who directed Alien 3?
Oh,
Wait.
it's
Yeah.
somebody. Is it like James Gunn or something?
No. Even better.
Who is it?
Isn't it James Cameron or no?
No. No. James
That's,
Cameron did the Piranha, John. No, Dave Fincher made Alien 3.
oh, that's right. Yeah, I
Oh
knew it was
yeah,
somebody. Yeah, yeah. I'd
Yeah,
heard
and
this
and
relatively recently.
who is the director for our first podcast?
Dave
Dave
Fincher,
Fincher.
Fight Club.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh my
exactly.
god. His other debut.
Yeah, his good debut. No, actually,
Right.
7 came
Yeah.
out before that.
Oh yeah, David Fincher is awesome.
No, he's goated. I think he's like one of the best directors of all time. And yeah, his first movie was a crappy, like horror. Like people say, like the first two Aliens are good, but the third one's trash.
I haven't seen
Isn't
the
that
third.
funny? I haven't seen it either. In fact, I don't know if I've ever seen the second, funnily enough. Because even the second one is like a departure, right? Like the first one's the slow burn, like really, suspenseful, like character driven movie, and then the second's a little more like an action movie, right? Or am I wrong?
Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah.
It's actiony. It's James Cameron.
Mm.
Yeah. James
But
Cameron
people,
did Alien too, which is I mean
but people
Aliens.
like it, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Aliens. Yeah. Okay.
but yeah,
Is
no,
three the one? Three's the one where, like, I've seen. I feel like pieces of all these. Three's the one where there's like the alien queen or something, right? It's like when they start to get crazy with the
I think
variations.
so.
I don't know. For 3 hours.
Okay. Yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter.
But on to Didi. we're
Oh yeah,
off track.
Didi.
Didi. Didi was a great movie. I did like how coming of age it was.
Yeah. No, I can't think of any other like Asian American coming of age film
I
like
guess you're
in
right.
this
I don't
moment
really
that
think
I've
of
seen.
any.
Hmm.
Would you
Maybe.
call Minari a coming of age movie, even though that he's older?
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Oh,
That
okay,
was
well,
yeah, that was exactly what I was going to bring up, Chuck. Was
oh,
which
nice.
I agree with you. It's like it's different, but it's a little bit got
He's coming in an older
similar theme.
age.
Who are you talking about? Isn't the kid younger in Minari? Like the son?
Oh, I guess you're right. I wasn't
Yeah,
even
but it's
thinking
okay.
about the kid. I was thinking about like Stephen Young's
The father,
character. Yeah.
right? Yeah,
Well, that's cool. I
right. It's
like
drama.
older.
Like it's not. Mhm. Yeah, you would like Minari. Minari. I've talked about it on this podcast that
Yeah.
to be honest, was like slightly disappointed by it, but not because it's not a great movie, but because I had really high expectations. But it is. You'd like it. It's very good.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
it's definitely on my list. I'm gonna watch it.
It's not amazing. Like I remember just like kind of like finishing it and be like, I wish there was like more.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think it without. I don't want to without giving anything away to Brendan. I agree with you, Chuck. That it's like it sort of felt like it was like introducing certain themes or like kind of beginning to grapple with like certain like family dynamic things, like very strong characters that you're kind of understanding the conflict when you come in, but then it just kind of like I don't know, it doesn't
Ends.
really wrap everything up in a satisfying way, in my opinion.
No, would you say that it kind of just ends?
Yeah, like it has like what is the final ending? Like I remember my strong impression was like the second or third to last scene, which is sort of like it's this simmering point where it's like kind of the peak of the tension and the peak of the conflict between the members of the family comes, and then there's like the finale where like everything kind of resolves and I won't say what happens at the ending, but like there's this kind of final event, and they felt like totally separate. Like it felt like the finale didn't answer the questions that were raised over the course of the whole movie. Like it was just like okay, like
Yeah, it
I
wasn't
guess
that
everything's fine.
satisfying.
Yeah.
And it's funny you guys are mentioning like these comments for that movie when one of my issues for Didi is like for me the lack of I guess like cohesiveness. Like I didn't get what
Mm-hmm.
I wanted from this.
Yeah,
Like
it kind of falls into the same problems. Like they start a new idea, and then they kind of go away from it.
yeah, it's like you can remove the entire skating aspect of in this movie.
Mm.
Like I feel like the skating like okay, I understand like oh, it's uh like a common thing that people go through of like wanting to make new friends that are like different and then getting into something but like I don't know, just they didn't like do much with that cuz like I thought they were going to do more with uh his current friends and like kind of drifting from them, or like his issues he had with the girl. But then they introduced the skating people, and then that like led to like nowhere. And then they're
It
just
did
like, oh
lead to
yeah,
nowhere. It like basically the ending of that was like his skater friends going to his house and they were kind
yeah,
of they were the ones being cool, which was really weird.
yeah.
Yeah, they're like, "Dude, respect your mom, bro." Like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
I thought you guys were gonna be like the
Your
bullies.
mom's a legitimate artist, bro. Chill.
Yeah, come
Yeah.
on. Like,
Yeah.
she has aspirations, dude. You fucking idiot.
And also with that, like, why were they like, okay, he didn't get the clip of them arguing with the security, but like his other clips seemed fine. I don't know what the issue was.
No, I
Mhm.
actually know where they were coming from. They were like, "Oh, they expected more because he said he like." I don't know. I feel like I don't even blame the skaters. I feel like the skaters were right. They didn't do anything mean to him. They were like,
That's
"Oh,
true.
we thought you were a better filmographer or whatever, and yeah, we don't really like your stuff, and you're just not gonna do that for us anymore." It was
Yeah.
weird that they even brought him to the party. I thought that was the weirdest part.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
'cause
It's
it's
like,
like. No, go ahead. Sorry.
no, go ahead, Dan. It's because like I'm agreeing with Chuck.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, it's just like I don't know. Like, yeah, the party thing was weird. Where it's like, I get. Well, I mean, what were they meant to be? 18, and he's like 14, 15, and they're like,
No,
I know
he's
what we'll do.
13 in this. He says
He's 13. Okay.
he's not even in
Yeah.
high school.
Yeah. He's. I
Like,
guess he's starting high school, right? Like in
yeah,
eighth
his
grade.
Yeah.
start. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, so right, they're like, I know what we'll do. Jump in our van, kid, and let's go to like, yeah, this fucking party. It'd be one thing, like, this is like not even the point of the movie, but it was wild that it's like you roll in, it's like, all right, it's a house party. It's like definitely like he's not used to this. There's like some drinking. They're fucking doing lines at this party. Like
Yeah, no, this
it
is
was like,
crazy. Yeah.
yeah,
yeah, this is
Yeah.
like not the environment
This is
for
not
like
even like
really
the
any.
level of a high school party. Like,
Right, it was like
yeah.
beyond. Like I
Yeah.
actually like I thought what was going to happen, and this would be like such a term, but it was like that when he like smokes the joint, that he was going to realize, oh shit, this isn't weed, and like that was like the
I thought
energy
that
that
was
this.
gonna happen, but like I was like there's no way. Because that would like just
Yeah,
take it like over the limit.
yeah, that would have been very dark, but it
yeah.
was like that. I don't know why. Like that's what fucking party this was.
Dude, that's like a
Like the
Gaspar
first
Noé
scene.
movie you're explaining.
Yeah, you're right.
But that shit needs to
Yeah,
happen in the beginning to like traumatize
yeah.
everyone.
Right, the cops show up. He's shot, and then for 2.5 hours, we watch his spirit float over the party. That would be a
Yeah,
Gaspar Noé movie.
it was a
Yeah.
Gaspar Noé.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So yeah, didn't really get anything from like the whole skater segment. I wish they would have focused more on the family and like
Mhm,
the already current friend dynamic that he was
I
already
agree.
going through. Like, and honestly, like I would say like my
It's kind
favorite scene. Oh, go ahead, Dan.
of.
We
What was
lost
that?
it into the void.
Oh
The
no, am I here?
void.
Yeah, you're back.
Sorry, I entered it. No, Brendan, you finish your thought, and then I'll jump in.
I was just gonna say like for like in terms of what I was saying, like I like the if they would have explored the family thing more. Like one of my favorite scenes
Mhm.
was when after he had that like I guess embarrassing moment with the girl and he came back home and then his sister made a comment and then he was like, "Why are you always so mean to me?" I don't know. That was like
Mhm.
I feel like I thought that scene was like pretty powerful, but like it didn't. That also didn't like. I guess she did become a little bit nicer and understanding, but I don't know. I just
I wish
maybe a
there
little
was
bit
more
more.
scenes with them.
Yeah, exactly. More of that
Mhm.
Yeah, we only
sister
got like
brother.
we got like two positive scenes with the two of them.
Yeah. So yeah, a lot of missed opportunities. I feel like with this film.
No, I feel
Yeah,
that.
I feel like there was like I don't know, like in trying to maybe see where it was coming from or like my impression of it, because I agree with you guys, but like I feel like there was this element of the movie where like it was trying to demonstrate like this feeling that he had, like that he like keeps fucking things up. Like it's like he has this initial group of friends that he's awkward around and they don't want to deal with him anymore because they're trying to act older. He gets in fights with his sisters. He finds this new group of friends that don't like him. Like he fucks things up with his mom. Like it's just like all
That's
lead to
true.
him like kind of either being awkward. But like and like that, I guess it's always good to like show don't tell, like demonstrate why this character feels that way. But it is also true that like, okay, like, yeah, I'm just watching a movie that for most of the movie, I'm just watching him make sort of the same mistakes, like as opposed to focusing in on particular relationships. Like, yeah, I don't know. It's just sort of I agree with you completely that like there's whole like arcs in this movie that it's like, okay, like did I need that specifically? Like, yeah, the skater guys, or even like that scene where they're like fighting randomly. Like there's just kind of shit that happens. It's like, okay, like I get it. Like he's awkward.
Yeah. I guess he does like decide to join the or like pursue his passion at the very end.
Yeah, that
Mhm.
was nice.
Yeah.
I do like that scene a lot. And I also like the fact that like there it's not like it's kind of ambiguous like oh are they going to still like see like each other, I
Mhm.
guess, like the two kids. Um
Yeah.
but I like that like who cares? This is a new start for yourself. Like you can make new friends here. You'll now pursue your passion. Like I don't know. I kind of like that ending a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. Like I think like as much as we've talked about like this movie not having like an obvious kind of like growth like thing, events don't necessarily build one off the other. Like I agree that like the ending I feel like is sort of nuanced in that way, and that like it's not that everything just like works out at the end. Like obviously his relationship with his mother is better, and you know he sort of has a reconciliation with his sister to a small degree, and like but almost yeah the kind of the things you just mentioned, him going up and sort of asking his crush out again and her sort of turning him down, and then acknowledging these old friends of his, knowing are they going to be buddies again, is like it's not just you know everything was great, he had nothing to worry about, you know we're all good. It is more like he's grown to a point that like it's okay, you know, like he felt comfortable asking Maddie out, and like when she says no, he's just sort of like okay, you know, moving on, like
Yeah.
better to like no and have some closure, like anything happen as opposed to just like living in fear of it. And like better to go and sign up for the visual arts club and just like decide that I like to do this as opposed to like constantly trying to figure out what's the cool thing to do.
Mm.
Yeah.
I love how the kids actually sounded like kids. They
Oh
didn't
Oh
god,
sound
they
yeah.
were so
True.
obnoxious.
well. Yeah, exactly. That's why I was like, oh, this
Yeah,
is real. Yeah, if like
yeah.
Yeah. It's not 20 something or 30-year-olds trying to play high schoolers. Like they actually
Mhm.
seem their age.
it's like Danny DeVito playing one of the kids. Hello, my fellow children.
Right. Also,
Oh
so fun. Like, I guess it like a major element of this movie you haven't really acknowledged is the fact that like it's 2008, I think, is when the movie takes place, and
yeah.
Oh
it's kind
yeah.
of like these kids interacting over like Facebook and MySpace is like a huge, and like AOL chat, I think is what they're using. Like is kind of like a major framework for the movie. You know, just like their chat log, which is sort of
Yeah.
cool.
No,
I feel like it's cool, like stylistically, and kind of feeds into like, I mean, we are all living this life now, but like all his like feelings of inadequacy and things are kind of like fueled by him like seeing what other people are doing, and like that scene where his friend from the beginning like removes him from his friends list on MySpace and stuff, and it's just I
oh
don't know,
yeah.
that's like this medium through which he's like worrying about all these things.
Yeah. Could definitely relate. Like we grew up in that time.
It was so cool because when
Nostalgia trip.
he was using AIM, I think he was using
Mm,
AIM,
you
and
might
I
be
was like,
right, yeah.
holy, dude, I was like, holy crap! Like I was like, we all had this setup. Like we all were on AIM, like we were on AIM, just chatting with like your friend you just saw at school. Like not even like an hour ago. Like, yo, dude, like that shit was
Yeah.
so crazy, man. Like we're talking about nothing. And then you have your MySpace and you would have your fucking top 8 friends and you would fucking bark at each other all day, like, yo, bro, make me your top four, make me your top four.
It is kind of like the thing I was thinking is it's kind of funny now that like I mean 2008 like wasn't that long ago, but even me saying that like it's funny that like movies about like people's childhood, like the people that are making movies about their childhood are now making movies that were kind of our childhood. You know, like
Yeah, we're
we've
old as
gotten to
shit,
that
that's what
age.
you're saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying we're old as shit.
I know, I feel like this is just the first example. Like a big example,
Yeah,
I think.
it's an
Yeah.
early, hopefully an early example. Because yeah, it's just like I feel
Yeah.
like when we were growing up, it would be like, oh, there were like all these movies about like kids growing up in like the '80s and shit. You know,
Mhm.
because like the people making the movies like that when they were making movies, that's when they were taking place.
Mhm. Yeah, so what is it, fifth so yeah, they're, 15 years apart, which is kind of a lot, which is crazy.
Yeah, I don't even like you saying that, to be honest.
Yeah, that's wow, a lot of things happen in 15 years. But yeah, I was gonna say I also just loved I like the beginning a lot too. That was felt really raw and just very like that was like he was filming it by himself. Like that was his YouTube
Remind me,
video. Oh, when
are you
they
talking about
do
like the
when they're running
mailbox?
away and they're laughing.
Yes, yeah, that
Oh
talk about
yeah,
like them sounding like kids. That, like laughter and screaming, like brought me back. Like that's so like
Yeah.
13-year-old boy, like yeah, right. Like this sort of in the opening credits, this sort of like whispered laughter, and then just like the screeching is
yeah,
very
Yeah,
familiar.
it's like they actually got in trouble for something and they recorded it.
I know. Yeah. It was like exactly what like if you're ever like again, I'm an old man now. If it's like you're in a mall or something, you'll like hear that down and turn around and see a group of 13-year-old boys like running down the hall or something. Like that's what that shit sounds like
Mhm.
yeah.
and what it looks like.
Well, even I feel like that was more of a thing back then. I don't feel like we
Maybe.
see that as much now.
You think so? I mean, you might be right. I mean, I'm not hanging around 13-year-old boys very much.
Well, I mean,
Um,
like that's the thing. I feel like when we were younger, I would see it all the time, but maybe just because I was younger.
yeah, I genuinely don't know. Like, because I actually feel like kids might be more likely to film the trouble they're getting into now, right? Because they're gonna make it like a fucking TikTok. Like
I
the
feel like
idea
Yeah.
that
that he was.
no, I don't think that's true. I think they get more in trouble that way. 'Cause like I feel like
Mm,
a teacher sees that shit like the next day then. If it actually is right.
yeah,
I know maybe you're
I,
right.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I don't. Yeah, there's no way we don't know, but it's like this kid was like filming shit and putting it on YouTube. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of
Yeah.
the same level of visibility as I mean, what they might be doing now, YouTube or TikTok or whatever.
Mhm. No, I guess you're right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
Yeah,
was gonna
I
say
kind of
I
feel
don't
like
have oh, go ahead, Dan.
that's good. I was just gonna say we don't need to have this whole conversation, but like, kind of feel like every generation or like every I don't know every 10, 15 years or something, people say like, "Oh, we were so cool when we were kids and we were getting in trouble." And kids today, they suck. They don't do
Yeah,
anything.
maybe I'm just like the disgruntled boomer.
Yeah, because that's what
Like
kids.
I'm already
That's what
blaming the Zennials now.
right.
Yeah.
Because that's what people said about us was like we weren't doing anything and we didn't know how to have fun, and now you know we just did the
Yeah,
same
it's the
thing.
cycle.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say I don't have anything else like thought about. I did. Is this a trope? Sorry, I did find something like an older person like
Okay.
dying or getting sick, like in a movie. I feel like or like in a drama like this.
What do you mean, like
Uh.
you were expecting it to happen, or?
Yeah, dude. Every like I don't know. I feel like in a lot of dramas, like at least like the cheesy ones, there's always like a old character you know the entire movie, and then they're like if someone gets sick or something bad happens, it's always that old person.
That's
Yeah.
true. There can be a
I'd
growth.
say the obvious. Yeah, I would note the obvious that if you've got a family and you're gonna have a character that's gonna get sick and die, probably a good chance, just statistically, it's
Yeah,
gonna be
no,
grandma.
exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
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 Like, but like it could be like a thing where like in another movie, like a person gets in a car accident or whatever. Like,
Mm-mm.
you know what I mean? It's but like with grandma, it's like oh she just died or right like
Right.
of age.
Of old
Yeah.
age.
What
Yeah,
I will
it was
say,
completely sudden, by the way. Like we all like, but we all knew it was gonna happen.
this is a little bit different, but you just saying made me think of it. Is like the thing I notice all the time, and once I started noticing it, I can't like unsee it. Is this particular in some movies, but especially like shows, like sort of longer form things, where you've got a character that gets introduced that is like cool and likable, and specifically is going to be helpful in some way, like has some function, and then they're cut, like they're killed or something, like, and it's like, oh no, we didn't have the chance to find out about the blank blank blank, whatever. That's what I see all the time now. Is like characters being introduced just to like withhold something.
Huh.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I need an
Like
example.
well, this is so specific, but it's something I think we've all seen, and it was the first time I ever noticed it. Was in Naruto, I think the original series. that who's the guy who's got like the like wind swords? Like he's like and he's
Oh,
the
Asuma.
Grant Asuma. Yeah. There's like an episode. It's after they or Naruto. Like he finds out that like Asuma's going to teach Naruto something. Asuma's never been relevant to anything. He's just there, and he's like, "No, man. Like I. It turns out I have something special you need to know. And once you come back from your mission, I'll teach you all about it." And he's like, "All right, see you later." And then he dies. And
Oh, dude,
I
that's
was
like the most anime trope ever.
I don't know. Man, I feel like I see
That
it
happens
outside
like
of
three
anime.
times. That happens 3 times in Naruto. Like you,
Yeah,
that's like,
maybe it does. But I feel like I see it outside of anime because I don't. I don't watch a ton of anime. Like that's like
I
I'm
don't
just.
know. I feel
I
like
don't
I've
want to.
only seen that in anime. Like I don't think I've
Well,
ever
there's a.
seen that in a regular show.
I'm literally there's a show I'm watching right now called Deadwood that happens
Oh,
like
okay.
in like the first season. So maybe it's not as
Okay.
common as I think. I feel like I don't know. I maybe I've been
Unless
watching a
Deadwood
couple
was like
things in a
made
row.
from it by an anime. Like they were like, oh,
Right? Yeah, it's actually an adaptation. I didn't realize.
that's funny as fuck.
You're like, oh, you're talking about anime. Yeah, that happens all the time.
Yeah,
Why
dude,
didn't you
I
say
was no,
so?
because I really were just thinking like, oh, normal TV shows like The Office, The Sopranos, like Breaking Bad, like whatever. Maybe I need to watch like some. I don't. To be honest, I don't watch as much
Might
TV as I watch movies.
Mhm.
yeah. Might happen in Breaking Bad. I feel like, is there some character that?
I still need to watch that. Well, finish
Oh,
it.
then we shouldn't talk about it. Yeah, I
Yeah.
won't just start naming characters that die.
The only new
How has he
show I've
not
been
seen
watching,
Breaking Bad?
because he
I don't know.
refuses. He doesn't think like he thinks he's too good for it.
You think you're too good for it?
No, I saw season 1 and I was into it, but then because I saw it in like I'm pretty sure I saw it not here. I think I was in
What does
Lebanon.
that
I
mean?
think I was in Lebanon when I saw like the
Oh,
first
okay.
season, and then I
Yeah.
just never got around to continuing it. But from what everyone was saying, like I was expecting to see like, oh my god, my eyes have finally seen heaven now because of this
Okay, but
movie,
no,
this
okay.
show.
You
That's how people
also
talked
just
about it.
don't like mob shows or mob movies, man.
But it's also not a mob movie
No, oh, whoa! It is a
or
mob
mob
movie.
show.
Yeah, it
It's pretty
is.
good. It's like a good, decent show, but it's nothing
Uh,
like, oh my god, best series of all time.
but here's I want to make my pitch to Brendan to pick it up again. Is for one thing, it's like a full package thing. You can't just like watch one season. Like, yeah,
That's
I don't
true.
really know what everyone's talking about. Where it's like you didn't finish the story. The other thing, the reason why I say like it's not a mob story is like not to just step on Chuck's toes, but like specifically because to me, like the crime element is almost circumstantial to like what makes the show excellent, which is like super compelling character motivations, character dynamics, like starting to understand like what makes these characters tick, watching them fucking like I mean, Walter White, just like as a character, is like the most like twisted, just in like trying to get a grip on like what the fuck he's ever thinking and how he can. I don't know. It's just like I don't know. It's just like a story about like what people are willing to do.
Yeah,
It's a
And
great
how they
character
I definitely
study.
will finish it.
yeah, and how they
It's probably
justify
like
it
one
to
of the
themselves.
best character studies ever, right?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't. Maybe I don't have like the wealth of like
You don't
knowledge
have the
to say
you
that,
don't have
but
the character study dictionary in front of you.
you're right. Yeah, my desk reference for character studies. But I mean, it's got of the shit I've seen, it's up there. Like it is absolutely. It's got like in the shit I've seen, top five. Like just like character growth arcs. Like I said, specifically the question of like justification of actions is I think like so compelling in Breaking Bad and so important. It's just like I don't know. I don't want to oversell it because, like, yeah, you'll watch it and be like, okay, it's pretty good. But it just, as a total package, just like great, like, uh, great complete story of like watching these characters grow and change and interact with each other.
Yeah. No, I definitely believe you guys. I am gonna finish it eventually.
Man, you're like begging Brendan, and he's just like, "I'm not gonna do it."
He's
No,
like,
I
yeah,
will
I don't
do
know.
it.
Maybe
It
if
was
I'm,
on my list.
yeah, you just like holding it over my head. You're like, yeah, I don't know. I'll get to it maybe.
Oh, dude, he takes forever to watch the shit he does like to watch.
No, that's
Like,
true. I need to.
Yeah.
yeah, he's like, oh, he's been telling us for 5 weeks. He's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna watch Arcane. I'm gonna watch all of it. Bro's still on episode 2.
Yeah.
No, in fairness, though, I mean, I'm not going to give you too much slack, but I honestly, I sort of do that too. Sometimes I'm just not in the mood. Like
Yeah.
I mentioned Deadwood just now. Like that was a show I watched like season 1 like months ago, and liked it, and then sort of fell off. And just in the last like couple weeks, I've like binged like most of the rest of the show. It just like hit right. So
That's
sometimes
good.
you gotta
Yeah,
you
sometimes
gotta
you just
be in the
know.
right mood.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But now we're like TV brained. Like we just like if I start something, like I'm gonna finish it. And if it's a movie, I'm probably more likely to finish a movie than a entire season of a TV
yeah.
show.
Oh yeah.
It's true. I'm very much of the mind that, like, well, this is actually different from what you said, but I'm of the mind that, like, whatever the thing is, book, movie, show, video game, if I'm, like, not enjoying it, I just stop. Like,
Oh,
there's too much
dude,
shit
that's
to do.
so hard. I can't do that.
There's too much shit to do, like, in my life, not to mention the media to consume, that, like, if I'm not enjoying something, I can't deal with it anymore. Like, I've got to be enjoying it.
No, that's
I
fair.
respect
Like
that.
I
Yeah.
think that's a healthy thing to do too. I like can't do that. Like if there's
Yeah, I
something that
understand. It's hard.
oh man,
Yeah.
it's so annoying. Like it's very hard for me to quit things just because like I'm gonna hear it from someone like, bro, you should have gave it a chance. You didn't
Yeah.
finish it, dude. You don't know, dude. Come on, man. I
My
can't believe it.
You only watched episode 150? Dude,
Yeah,
200 is
dude.
where it
It's like
gets
One
good.
Piece. They're like, dude, it gets good at
Yeah.
577. Like,
Ugh.
come on, dude. Man, just finish One Piece. It's not that long.
Yeah.
It
It's
doesn't take
only
you an
like,
entire year to literally to watch it while like every waking, breathing hour.
gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gotta be, I mean, it's 1,000 plus episodes, right?
Yeah, I think it.
Yeah.
I don't know how. I actually don't know how long it would be to like watch it in one day. I know you can never
Uh,
watch it in one day.
oh, not even close. Are you kidding? One
Yeah.
Piece episodes. I think it is literally like,
1,200.
is that what you say? I believe it sounds right.
Well, that's my guess.
Oh, okay. I'll look. How many?
I'm looking 1,100. Oh, cool.
1,100.
If you were gonna watch,
Oh,
wow, AI is great. If you were to watch all the episodes without stopping, it would take you 428 hours or 18 days.
Damn.
wow. That's nothing. Get to it. You got
Yeah,
18 days
right.
to
Just
prepare.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
Yeah,
easy,
Chuck,
light work.
do it.
And look,
I'm
and if
actually
you
on
take some,
episode 200.
you could
That's
knock
good.
that. Even sleeping, you could knock that out in a month.
Oh no, I'm also like, do you know what the One Pace version is? It's like the edited, like some
You told
fucking
me
group
about.
of
Uh,
yeah,
Yeah.
some group of fucking fans like are just editing the episodes because they're too long. Imagine how your shit is so badly paced that your fans need to fix the show for you.
it isn't that funny when that happens. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not. They there's a love for it clearly because I wouldn't bother. But it's like, yeah, even the diehard people are like, yeah, there's a problem with this.
This is shit. Yeah, this is
Yeah.
really bad. Good for them for fixing it though. And Didi, I'll give
Yeah.
an 8 out of 10 because we really need to talk about Didi.
Oh, dude. Yeah. Damn, you want to
Dude,
go
Are
next?
we done? Yeah.
with oh well,
Okay.
we can finish talk. What do you guys want to talk about
Yeah.
Didi?
I mean, I guess we sort of covered it. Like, I liked it. I'll say one thing
Yeah.
about the ending that I like.
Yeah.
That I kind of wish also maybe there were maybe I don't wish it was more recognition, but it sort of I like that at the end he signs up for a visual arts club, and it's sort of like, of course, his mom is an artist, and like he's thinking
Mhm.
his filming, but it's just kind of like it was maybe I just hadn't thought of it before I should have, but it was like, oh, there is this like connection, like there is that like sort of this artistic side to her that he was so dismissive of. It's like maybe he has more in common with her than he thought, or he realized. Anyway, I just like that little wrinkle.
My heart broke for
Yeah.
her when she didn't get accepted.
Oh yeah. Her paintings were awesome.
Yeah, I was like, yo, I felt like the skater guys. He's like, dude,
Yeah,
chill out, bro. Your
Yeah.
mom's
right.
an
I really
amazing
liked your
artist.
yeah, I really liked your use of color. Um, yeah, the mom is rough. Like it is pretty heartbreaking through the whole thing. Not just her being turned out for the competition. Like the grandmother is really pretty awful to her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's awful there and then starts dying.
No husband there.
Right, and then starts
Yeah,
dying.
no husband, no, like, literally
Yeah,
doing all
yeah.
this shit by herself. And then your kids are acting like fucking animals
Yeah.
at dinner. I'm like,
Mhm.
yo! She's, like, getting
Honestly.
yelled at by her fucking, mother-in-law while the kids are fighting. I'm like, yo, like, chill, let her sleep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
That's while
But
also
8 out of
thinking.
10.
Yeah.
anyway, 8 out of 10. I give
Mm-hmm.
it a 7 out of 10.
Okay.
I'll be between you guys 7.5.
Okay, respect.
Nice.
We're kinda like a little gradient.
Little cluster.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's, talk about things we've seen. I can start off if you guys don't mind.
Cool.
Please.
Okay.
No.
I
Yes.
I saw okay. I saw 2 things. Well, I saw more than 2 things. I just wanna talk about 2 things. Um, kind of relevant, both kind of it's kind of the same. Green Street Hooligans, movie that
Yes.
Brendan's in love with.
Ah!
Yes.
Yeah.
It starts barking. Um, grr. No, well, yeah, I saw Green Street Hooligans. I thought it was okay. I like
Liar.
it was cool that it
Liar.
was about soccer, but like they didn't really talk about soccer. And it's not really about soccer. It's just about the people who enjoy watching soccer and how they're assholes and how they want to just fight each other and like basically just gangs.
I
But
think
yeah,
it's a real thing in England, like
no,
firms
it
and
is
stuff.
no, it is a real thing. They are hooligans. Um, it's just it was just a weird drama to talk about them. Like it was just like a niche topic. Like I feel like they
Yeah.
could, yeah, you can be like like oh, there's like an underground fighting ring in like the Congo, like that. Let's just make a movie about them. I don't know what I'm talking about. That doesn't make any sense either.
Yeah,
But
that sort of sounds more interesting, to be honest.
yeah, I'd rather watch that movie than and Elijah Wood was horrible, man. I talked to you
No.
about this. He's the worst part of the movie.
No.
Wrong.
No,
Wrong.
he, bro, he's literally like in a fight club, and he sounds like like the weakest guy in the world. He's like, "Come on, guys, we just gotta beat them up," while everyone else is like speaking like a broken Cockney accent. Like, what do you want, bruv? Like with like trying to sound tough,
No, I completely disagree. Elijah Wood
dude.
is great in that.
He literally is like a fish out of water in the movie. It's so weird.
Yeah, he sells it so well. That's the
No,
point.
dude,
He
he
comes
literally
from a
just
Yeah.
is.
completely different
Yeah, he still has a
background.
story. He's an American actor playing an American guy in a British movie.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
so he's playing an American.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so he did it. I mean,
No, but come on, dude. It's like what? Like, what's the point? He's just like, and he speaks like too proper, and I
Yeah,
don't know.
because he was in Harvard. It's a complete change in
Dude,
life and lifestyle. He came from this, he's going to that.
I
And he
hate you
learned
so
something.
much. Okay, I didn't like it.
what did what did he learn, Brendan? How to punch people in the face? Or was
Yeah,
there more?
how to use
Well,
violence
he
in
learned
his.
he learned a lot of things, but one of them was just like sticking up for himself and getting what he wants.
Yeah,
Like
being
achieving.
selfish.
Okay.
Yeah, you have one life. You might as well be a little selfish and achieve
I
and go for your
I
goal and dream.
I 100% agree with that, but like it was just the weird. Like it's such a weird life lesson that he learned it because he was in a gang.
Dan, watch it, please.
Yeah, I feel like now I need to watch this and I need to break the tie.
Dude, yeah, you need to watch it and like tell who's right and who's wrong.
Right. I'll be like, actually, you're both
Yeah,
I'm
you
not
guys
saying
it's,
it's a
both.
it's
master class.
yeah,
It's not a
right. It's
master
a
class in
metaphor.
writing, but
Yeah.
it's super entertaining.
Okay, now look, see,
Okay.
he's like walking it back now. Like
Well,
he's
no, because
actually.
Oh
all I
yeah.
said was
Okay.
Elijah Wood is good in it for what the role he's playing, and then now I'm saying it's super entertaining. I didn't say anything else.
Okay, okay. You're ready to start saying. Never mind. Okay, we're not gonna fight about it.
I didn't say
I'm not
anything
gonna
else.
let this
I
movie
just
tear us
said,
apart.
Yeah, come on. We have too many years. We have too many years of friendship to end it like this.
Right.
Like we both snap talking about. I don't even remember the movie we're talking about
Green Street
anymore.
Hooligans.
Yeah, Green Street Hooligans. Like I just keep never talk. I could like never stop talking about it. Okay, and the other thing I watched was Wicked. Wicked was
Oh,
yeah, it's in theaters now. If it's probably not going to be. It could probably be in theaters. I think there's like a sing along version coming out in December.
Oh yeah,
That's
I heard
cool.
that because too many people were going into the theaters and just singing along anyway.
Well, I was gonna tell you my experience. I was in a theater and someone wasn't singing along, but they were like talking ahead. They were saying the lines before they happened.
Ah, jeez.
What? Oh
I
my
fucking
god.
just chill, guys. Like, I am not I'm not a theater kid, but I like musicals actually. Like, I'm kind of a late comer to musicals. Are cool. Like, we can like musicals. But just like some people need to just like chill. Like, I don't need to hear your version of the of the show. Just let me fucking watch the thing.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that I
I,
100% agree with that. It's like it's just so annoying too. It's like it's also just a movie. Just shut the fuck up. Just
Yeah.
sit yeah, just sit down
They
and
really
watch it.
wanted everyone to know that they know the dialogue. Like,
yeah, it's
who
just like what do
cares?
you? It's like I know Wicked's such a phenomenon. I haven't seen any version of it, so I bet it's good. But I don't know. Yeah, it's just like, what are you getting out of it? Like, yeah, it's just enjoy it, just watch it. Like, if you wanna say all the lines along the way, like, fucking watch it at home.
Well, yeah, or come back in December.
Yeah, or come back in
Oh
December.
yeah,
They probably will.
exactly.
Yeah.
Did anyone make a
Um,
comment? Like, did they say like, "Can you be quiet" or
no,
no?
they did it, like, during the last song, so I feel like people were just like, "Whatever."
Mm. Oh yeah, I
Okay.
know the last song. The last song in the movie is "Defying Gravity," right?
Yeah, yeah, and it's, like,
That's
10
like the
minutes
big
long.
one.
Mhm.
Yeah, people love that. I've never heard it actually, or if I have, I don't remember. But people
Me
love that.
either.
Yeah,
I
it's supposed to be
heard
really good.
I knew Defying Gravity and what was the other one called? Popular.
Mm.
Um,
Yeah, I'm like vaguely aware of the show, but I've never really
the movie was great.
dedicated that much time
I
to it.
actually really
Oh,
liked the
good,
movie.
great,
Like,
good.
Ariana and the other actress who plays Elphaba, really good.
Katia
Like,
Rigo.
actually, like, they were so good. I had a
That's
great
cool.
like yeah, and the other thing I liked was the magic was really, like, well developed for no reason. And there's like a serious conflict about, like, real life, like, real life, I guess, world conditions. I was like, "What the fuck?" Like, this movie's, like, a little too woke for itself. Like
That's
I mean, I guess
awesome.
that's why the musical must be so popular. I mean, right? And it resonates
yeah,
too.
dude, I was like, "Yo, this is really good." I was I was surprised, like, I was going into it like, "Oh, this is gonna be like" I don't know, I've seen a lot of bad musical movies, and I'm like,
Sure.
I thought this was gonna be
Yeah,
another one.
musical
Pleasant
movies
surprise.
are not very consistent. Um,
I saw, like, the one
and
with not James Cameron. Who's the annoying British guy? James Gordon.
oh
Gordon.
oh,
Oh,
Cats.
cats.
James Corden.
Jinx.
No, I didn't see Cats. I saw Into the
Oh,
Woods.
I saw Cats. Oh,
Oh,
Into
you
the
saw
Woods. Yeah, the
Cats.
movie. I saw Cats. Yeah, it was.
That's the worst musical movie, probably the worst movie ever.
Well, can I say, since on the subject, can I talk about Cats for a second?
Yeah, go to talk about Cats.
Because I saw Cats. This is like a couple years ago, probably. It wasn't too long after it came out that I saw Cats, and I didn't know anything about Cats. I hadn't seen the musical. I hadn't listened to any of the music. Well, yeah, I think that's true. The movie sucks. I'm not going to sit here and defend the movie. But the criticisms that people had of it, I feel like Cats itself as a musical is just a really fucking weird musical. And a lot of the criticisms I was seeing from people, other than the special effects, were just like, I think maybe you just don't like Cats, like the musical. Like, it's not the movie's fault. Like
Did you
the
watch the
I,
butthole cut?
I'm sorry.
The butthole cut. Like, the first cut of the movie,
No, I
all
didn't
the
watch the
cats have
butthole cut.
buttholes. Yeah, dude, and they
Right, that's
edited
a
them
big
all
problem.
out.
Yeah, I get
That's
it.
crazy.
It's
Dude,
insane
that instantly makes it a 0 out of 10. I'm
because
not
there's no
watching
buttholes. There should have been
CGI
buttholes.
cats. No, but dude, I would not wanna watch a CGI cats with buttholes.
But
Like,
that's
that's
why they
just
took it out.
well, dude, but they put it in the first place.
Yeah. Look, I'm not defend. Well, actually,
Yeah,
here's something.
you
It's
know, no,
I,
you're because you're slightly defending, I'm attacking.
okay. Fine. Let me slightly defend then. I heard an issue with the special effects was that the director Tom Hooper, who's a really great director, but evidently is just terrible working with like visual effects, kept making the visual effects department like present him like finished products before he would give notes. Like he would just like refuse to see any sort of like alpha or whatever you'd call it, like along the way. So it's like they were such a laborious process where they kept like they'd say like, oh, we have an idea for like if it looks like this, this, and this, and he's like, no, I can't imagine it. Finish it, and then he'd come back and be like, oh, no, 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 they need buttholes or whatever the fuck. So I feel like anyway, the special effects, or the whatever you call them, the VFX, the visual effects suck. Like it's a crazy. Well, actually, you know what? No, here's my defense. It's not that technically they suck. It's just a terrible idea to make human cat hybrids. They do look like human cat hybrids. It like looks real. It's just a fucking vision, a nightmare vision, like to have these crazy creatures. But like it looks like if I pictured in my mind eye half cat, half human, it's gonna look like that. If I'm being honest,
dude, this is something you're gonna die on a hill on. I don't know. I
I mean,
disagree.
it's a pretty low hill because I'm not saying the movie's good. I'm not saying watch it.
You're the 1%, Dan. Like I don't know. I feel like
the 1% that doesn't think it's the worst.
Yeah,
because I guess if I'm in the 1%, the 1% is I feel like the hatred of it was sort of strangely misplaced. Like, because it's just the musical itself, the like highly acclaimed, critically acclaimed, long fucking running musical, was always a fucking bizarre, insane thing about cats competing, cats performing for like the right to go to heaven. Like that's always been like what this musical about, and it's like there's no story, and it's fucking insane, and that's what the movie is. So it's kind of like I don't know, like is it just the movie's fault? Like it seems bigger than that.
So you're just like, oh, like Cats is just bad then.
I don't know. I haven't seen it, but like, like it feels like a lot to put on just the movie.
Well, I'm done talking about my movies. Oh, I'm also watching The Penguin. The Penguin's not bad.
Oh, the TV show?
Yeah, the TV show.
Why did we start talking? Oh, because of Wicked.
Yeah, Wicked was good too.
Yeah, Wicked was good. That's good.
No, I do want to watch it since Chuck said good things about
I'll
it.
probably see it. Yeah, I'll probably see it.
All right, who wants to go next? Don't be
You
shy.
go ahead, Brendan.
Okay. All right. Since the last time, okay, so I rewatched Smile 1 because I watched Smile 2 with my sister. So
What does that mean?
that was her first time watching.
I heard Smile 2 was better than Smile 1.
I did like Smile 2, but I personally think Smile 1 was better.
Oh, really?
But
I heard Smile 2 was like a better story and Smile 1 was like scarier.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
I think you said it perfectly. I would agree with that 100%.
Okay.
Then I also saw Elf, a rewatch.
You're watching it way too early, bro. You're
Classic.
like you're 2 weeks early.
A little too early. But
do you only watch Christmas movies on Christmas? You've got 24 hours.
I guess you're right. I mean, it's like Halloween. Like you watch Halloween movies all month. Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah, it's like we're there because I'm totally sorry to hijack your segment, brother, but like I totally am with you that like I don't like to do Christmas stuff too early. But fuck, dude, like Christmas is like almost here. I hate to say it, but it's almost here.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have no follow up to
that. And the last all three of these were rewatches, but two of them are like great. But I think we've talked about them before. One was Glory, and the other is Amistad.
I don't remember either.
I've seen. I think we've talked about Amistad. What's Glory? I don't know Glory.
Glory with Matt. Go ahead, Chuck.
What is it?
What?
It's with Matthew Broderick and Morgan Freeman and
Denzel
Washington.
Broderick.
Broderick.
Broderick. Oh, this is like a war movie. I didn't know you fucked with a war movie like this.
Yeah, but it's great. Like it's so good.
Bruh.
I've never seen it, but I've heard of it.
Oh, you guys should definitely watch it. I saw it for the first time in middle school.
Wow.
Like in class, and it always
it
like left an impact. And then I've rewatched it like maybe like 3 or 4 times since. It's so good.
That's the first.
Wait,
that's the
Amistad
first
it's by Steve Spielberg.
Yeah,
Amistad's great. Amistad's
great.
A great movie.
You
Bro,
should
what are
watch
you guys talking about? I've
Chuck.
not
Watch
What
not
are
both
we
even
of them.
talking
heard
about?
of this movie.
I'm pretty sure we've
Bro,
talked
this is
about
the first
like
time
in this
I've
context.
even heard of Amistad.
I
Well,
could have
you weren't
sworn
listening.
we
Yeah,
said it in a
I'm with
different.
you, Brendan. Like I'm pretty sure that exactly this happened. That Brendan, you came on and said, I got one, I watched a great movie, it's a rewatch for me. I watched Amistad. And I said, oh yeah, Amistad's great. And Brendan and Chuck went, I've never heard, what are you guys talking about? I've never heard of this.
Deja
Looking at it
vu.
now. Deja vu, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, so watch both of those, Chuck, and then you should watch Glory.
Yeah,
And
maybe I'll check it out. It's Civil War, right?
I
That's when it takes place?
yeah, oh yeah, Civil War.
Okay.
The last movie that was a rewatch, which I think is actually pretty underrated. I'm not defending it, saying it's like an amazing movie, but it's entertaining. It's Eagle Eye with Shia LaBeouf.
Bro,
Oh shit.
you
Yeah,
love
I
your
remember that
fucking
movie.
Shia LaBeouf movies, man.
I do, but I think
That
this is
was
like, yeah, go ahead then.
no, that was the era of Shia LaBeouf when that movie came out. Like
Yeah,
Transformers, like it was just like he was. I mean, I can't think of any other examples, but I feel like that was his time.
Disturbia, I think was like a year before that.
Yeah, Disturbia. Yeah,
No, yeah, you talked about Disturbia last time. So you watched
Yeah.
like literally all of like Shia LaBeouf, like every Shia LaBeouf movie. I bet you watched Holes.
No, not recently. Semi
classic.
recently, maybe like months ago. But yeah,
Okay,
I think I
months
have
ago
seen
is recently, bro. That's this year.
it. Okay, true.
I don't watch Holes every year.
Oh, come on, Chuck. That's a favorite of ours. It's always been.
Nice. Can you? I know, like it's no one cares. What's the twist in Eagle Eye? Like again, it's like it's trying to
Word,
make
I
kill
haven't
the
seen it.
president. Oh, you haven't seen it? Oh, sorry. It only came out fucking 20 years ago.
Dude, all right, well, I didn't know about it 20 years ago. Hey.
It's not especially good. So you don't have to tell me, Brendan. I'll look it up later.
Okay, yeah. No, yeah, Chuck. It's definitely nothing like. It's just like an entertaining, fast paced. Well, I found it pretty entertaining, but I think people
Yeah, I
are like
liked it when I
happy to have
saw
it.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't thought about it in I guess 15 years. I haven't thought about it in 15 years, but it's okay.
And now it's almost 20 years. It came out in 2008.
Yeah,
Yeah, and that's
and
it
that was
from
the
me.
same year. That's when Didi took place. He could have been watching Eagle Eye.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yo,
yeah,
I like
true.
when Didi there was a Ryan Higa video.
Oh yeah.
It was how
Oh,
to
is
be
that what?
it was
Yeah.
was it how to be ninja or was it like I can't remember. It was how to be emo?
Oh, I can't remember either what he was
It
watching.
was one of them. I'm like, yo, that's true old school YouTube.
Yeah.
It's so funny. Just a little like fun trivia. Dan Chuck introduced me. I guess he introduced me to YouTube for the first time ever.
Bro, I feel like sooner or
Ah.
later someone would introduce you to YouTube.
No, but
Yeah.
yeah, but
You should
You're
look
making
it
it
up
sound,
on YouTube.
bro. We hung out every day. This like you're making it sound like I'm like, oh, dude, like I showed you like 10 years before it came out. Like, yo, this is
Right,
gonna be a
yeah.
big thing.
you
Check out
also
this
showed
little
me Ryan Higa.
website.
I know that, but like, bro, I feel like from someone from school would be like, yo, dude, you check this out on YouTube. Be like, what's that,
Doesn't matter. You were first.
bro? That's not that impressive.
It's a fun fact. You know, I didn't know that.
It's
Yeah.
like telling someone like, yo, you showed me Stranger Things, like the most popular
Yeah,
TV
right.
show.
I've been listening to this new band. Have you ever heard of them? They're called the Beatles. Have you
Yeah,
ever heard of
yeah,
them?
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
The-
Oh my god. All right, Dan, what have you watched?
I like haven't watched anything. I
Okay,
mentioned before. I've just been like watching Deadwood, which is really fucking good, actually.
that's good.
Deadwood.
Yeah, but yeah, it's an HBO show. Came out like only 3 seasons. Came out like I don't know, 2004 to 6 or something like that.
Oh yeah. How did
It's
I know
just
it was
like
gonna be a western?
yeah, it sounds like one. It is one, but it's so good. Even if you're like not into like westerns, which I'm kind of like, that's a little bit hit or miss for me. But because it's like genuinely, it's about like the building of a society. Like that's what the show's about. It starts in chaos.
Oh, dude,
And
you
it's about
spoken
like,
the right words for Brennan. Now his ears perked up.
oh
Yeah,
really?
that
Is
sounds
that is it?
awesome.
Yeah,
It's
building a
literally
society
like
literally is like Yeah, I bet he.
Those are the magic words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just about like, if you've got no formal power structure, where do the set like what's the authority? Like, what does it look like? Like literally when the show opens, it's not a spoiler, it's the first episode. It's like this mining town, or not mining town, but like a gold rush town, like in modern day, like South Dakota or something. And it's just like, a single main street. It's not even the US. It's a territory. So it's outside the jurisdiction of the US government. And like the like major authorities in this town are like the saloon owners, because everybody goes and wants to get a drink. Like that's how like basic it is. And it's just about like the introduction of like what happens when they decide maybe they want a mayor. What if they want a sheriff? What if they want to become a part of the US, and like how all these different like power structures like interact and clash, and what it means for different people. So good. And the dialogue's incredible. It's like the most bizarrely, it's like, it sounds so fucking weird, the show, but it's awesome. Everyone talks like in these long monologues, but it's just like so good.
Did you finish Sopranos?
Oh yeah, I finished Sopranos. That was a long time ago.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, are you just going through all the HBO shows now?
I have Max, so yeah, I kind of like.
Yeah, you're kind of like geared towards it.
Yeah, it's just because they've got some really good shows, Like
Oh no, yeah, I was gonna say like the Penguin's on HBO, and like
Mhm.
the Penguin's not that interesting of a character, all that shit. Like, but the fact that it's an HBO show just makes it so much like higher quality.
Yeah, yeah, I feel that.
And
Yeah,
Succession, Chuck, you said, right?
What do you say?
Yeah.
Succession, was that HBO? And like you
Yeah,
said, it was
yeah.
really
Like Succession was like a average story, but like the fact that like it was on HBO just made it amazing.
Just so they can throw money at it, kind of. I guess is.
Yeah, yeah, and it's like
Yeah.
even like we shit on Game of Thrones, but like we've never
Yeah.
seen anything like Game of Thrones before.
Yeah, can you imagine Game of Thrones on like No Shade AMC or something, because they have some fantastic shows. But Game of Thrones on AMC would have been like a completely different experience. It would have like they would have had to stop before dragons ever showed up because they wouldn't have the money.
Yeah,
True.
I agree.
Yeah, true. But I mean, if it was AMC, I feel like it would have actually had a good ending. But I'm not here nor there.
True.
Yeah, yeah. That'll be the debate to end. Is like what went wrong with Game of Thrones.
True. But no, that's cool. I'm glad that you've been liking Deadwood. I definitely want to give it a shot. It sounds like very similar to like other older HBO shows. Like it sounds a little bit like Band of Brothers.
Yeah, which I haven't seen, but you recommend. That may be like when I finish Deadwood. It's on the list definitely.
Band of
Yeah,
Brothers
I
is
like it.
really, really, really good. It's like
Yeah, I want.
it's
Oh yeah, I
so
want to see that.
yeah, it's like amazing.
Is that World War II?
Yes,
In
it's with Easy Company. So they were like a what are they called again when they dropped out of their planes? Parachuters?
paratroopers, I think.
Is it yeah, it's probably troopers. So they were paratroopers during what was the big one? Oh my god, I'm losing my mind. For
Yeah.
World War II.
What the big
Omaha?
what?
The big first battle, like with the invasion of oh my god.
Oh, I don't really know my World War II history like that. But they're U.S. soldiers. Are they American
Yeah, yeah,
soldiers?
yeah, yeah,
Are
they're
they
US
not?
soldiers, yeah.
Okay, so it's later. I mean, the
Mhm.
U.S. joined World War II late. So like, oh, Nada. Are you talking about like D-Day?
Yeah, D-Day. What beach was that
No,
on?
Normandy.
Normandy. Why did I think
Yeah.
why the fuck did I say Omaha?
There's I don't know. Was the USS Omaha there or something? That's like we would have maybe had a ship or a battleship or something, or a what do you call it? An aircraft carrier? I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I don't know why you said Omaha,
Oh no
but
no.
Normandy would be the.
Omaha Beach was the part of Normandy that they landed on. Bro, that's a fucking
Oh,
crazy.
okay.
That's a crazy pull from me.
Oh,
Because
so
I think
that's
in the
true.
yeah.
Omaha Beach. Okay, Omaha Beach. Funny, Omaha Beach in France. I guess that Omaha is French, a French
Yeah,
word.
I don't know, but because I remember, I think I only know that because of the TV show. Because they're always like,
That's okay.
"Oh,
Yeah,
what happened in Omaha?" And I'm like, "Omaha." Like that's the only thing
yeah.
that like registered in my
Nebraska.
brain.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
no, and
That's weird.
they would say shit like they would say Omaha. I'm like, oh, that's like the fucking. I'm gonna sound like a sports nerd, but that's what fucking what's his name would say. Peyton Manning. Like before he snapped the ball,
Omaha.
he's like, "Oh, Omaha, Omaha."
Can I quickly tell you guys an unrelated funny story about Omaha and trying to figure out what the word is?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So, well, maybe you know the context. I won't give all of it. There was a period of time in my life that I briefly worked in Omaha, Nebraska, which is terrible. No shade.
Oh
I mean, a
yeah,
little bit of
yeah.
shade in Omaha. Yeah, yeah, you remember. And they, when the time I was working there, the company I was working for was like hiring a bunch of people or a few people to also go to Omaha and work there temporarily. And there was one guy who got hired that I met after he came to Omaha. That was a really nice guy. That we got to know each other a little bit, and he said to me, "Yeah," and maybe I said like, "Oh, what do you think? Like, are you like, what's it like? You're going to be working here for a few weeks or whatever. Like, was that weird? Did you move here? Do you have an apartment, whatever?" And he said, "Yeah, it's okay, but actually, I'm pretty disappointed because when I took the job, I thought that they were sending me to Hawaii." I was like,
No,
"Why did you think they were sending you to Hawaii?" It's like, well, on the phone, I thought they were sending to me to Omaha,
Oh my god,
which is not an island. And he was like, "I thought that was an island in Hawaii, Omaha." I was like,
bruh.
"Nah, man, I'm sorry, you're here in Nebraska."
You're like the
So
fucking
I always think
opposite.
of that.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
just always think
you're
of
like
this
the fucking saddest
poor
place in the
kid.
world.
Yeah, his bags, getting on a flight to Omaha and
Yeah,
showing
bro.
up
He
in like
only
the
he
dead of
only fucking
winter.
packed like shorts and shit. Like you didn't.
Dude, yeah, honestly, I don't know. Yeah, I don't literally. Like, he honestly might have gotten on his flight thinking he was going to Hawaii, and then them saying like,
Yeah,
"Oh, it's gonna be
he's like,
it's gonna be two and
yo,
a
we
half
did.
hours." Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
this
like,
is a
"Oh, that's
fast flight,
fast." Yeah.
dude. That'd be fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh my god. um. Oh wait, we have to. Okay, Dan, you have to recommend a movie now.
Oh,
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
I know. Well, hmm. Let's do. I'm looking at my list.
Hmm.
Something a really good movie, probably.
That you've
What have we
seen or
watched
not
recently?
seen?
I like to do something I haven't seen. So we just watched Didi. Before that, we watched a documentary, right? What did we watch?
Oh, it was
Yeah.
Exit Through the Gift Shop.
Oh yeah, Exit the Gift Shop, and then it was my pick before that. What was it? Hmm.
I can look it up real quick.
It was
Oh,
Yeah,
Bo
if
is
you could.
Afraid.
oh yeah.
Oh, Beau's Afraid. Yeah, then we were in our Halloween time. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. I kind of like to do. I like to mix it up. I like to take us to different places and
Yeah.
genres.
Yeah.
Hmm. Maybe I want to watch. There's a movie I want to. Did you ever see Che? Steven Soderbergh.
What's it
No.
called? Che?
Yeah,
CHE?
the
Oh,
Dutch. Che,
like Che Guevara? What's his name?
yeah, Che Guevara.
Wait,
Guevara.
how do you spell this movie?
Or CHE. It's two movies. It's actually part one and part two. If neither of you guys have seen it, maybe we can watch that. We can either just watch part one or maybe watch two parts.
Oh damn, 4 hours and
Um,
a half?
Oh my
well,
god, Dan, this is super long.
That's a
it is part
7 hour
one and part
movie.
two. No, it's not a 7 hour movie. No, 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 no. What's 4.5? No, the part one and part two together are 4 hours.
Part
No,
one,
Dan,
it says you're
yeah, part one is 4 hours, dude.
No, dude,
four
I'm
hours and a
looking.
half. Part
What
two
the
is two
fuck?
hours and 15 minutes.
Okay, well then we won't watch that. But I'm literally, what am I? I'm literally staring at it. It says 134 minutes. Hold on,
um
I just googled 134 minutes. That doesn't mean anything. Part one runtime.
That's fucking
Oh shit!
insane.
Yeah, this isn't. Oh, that's not the movie. No, wait. I don't know. We won't watch this, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the whole thing is 4 hours. I'm like sure about that. It's
Oh,
not a
actually,
4 hour
okay,
part one.
no, bro,
Yeah,
because me and Brennan were probably looking at the AI. The AI is probably wrong.
yeah. Don't listen to AI. Listen to your
Oh,
friend.
okay.
No, yeah,
God.
Dan's right. It's 132 minutes and 135 minutes.
Okay.
Bro, we're AI pilled, man. We just read whatever the fucking
Yeah,
thing
you were like,
says.
no, dude, you're wrong. I'm literally staring at the movie. And you're like, no, man, Google says that it's a 4.5 hour
Dude, we're
movie.
fucking horrible people.
But it's still 4 hours, like in
Yeah,
total.
total.
So
It's
we
still
don't.
4 hours total.
Okay.
So we don't have to watch that because I don't want to set you guys up to watch almost 5 hours of content. So that
We
might
go
be
for
something
watching
else.
the first part, and we feel like watching the second part.
Yeah, we could. Let me go give a quick look through because I don't know. Maybe you want.
Yeah, on IMDb too, it says it's 2 hours and 15, then 2 hours and 15.
Okay.
Okay. It might have even been like a mini series originally or something. It's kind of a mystery to me, like how this movie was released and why in this way. Maybe let's watch.
That was funny though.
Oh, there's a okay. This is what we'll watch. Naked, 1993, directed by Mike
Oh,
Lee.
that's on my
Have you
list.
seen it? Okay,
No.
good. Okay, you haven't seen it, but it's on your list.
What's it
Yeah.
called?
Naked,
Naked. What year?
as in without clothes. 1993.
1993. Because there's a 2017.
From London.
Oh, it's a comedy drama. Oh my God, from London. Okay, yeah, you guys have been working together.
Yes.
What
We will convince you,
is
Chuck.
Brendan on a British kick or something?
Bro, that's all he recommends.
Me and
Oh,
you, Dan,
I
we're
guess,
both
I guess I have noticed.
British
You guys are British built.
enthusiasts.
I don't watch that many English movies, have we? In this?
King's
No,
Speech.
that was
Okay,
Kev's.
that was like 50 episodes ago.
Paddington, which I
Okay, that was your
recommended.
Oh yeah,
pick.
that was
Yeah,
yours.
Paddington.
All the above. What's the
Yeah,
guy in Blood Diamond? He's definitely British, or he's South African.
Leo DiCaprio. Oh
Oh,
yeah. Okay.
Dijon.
Yeah,
No,
but he's
he's
like the character he
he was
plays.
yeah. He was
Leonardo
he was the
DiCaprio.
Asian
Yeah,
guy.
you thought I
Yeah,
meant like
yeah, he's
Leonardo.
English.
That's fucking hilarious.
I'm excited for Naked.
Okay, cool. I'm excited
Good.
for Naked as well.
Yeah, I don't know that much about it, but I just like heard of it and maybe saw a clip of it like a long time ago, and I guess I thought it looked good. I don't really remember, so
It's
hopefully it's good.
it's 4 hours and 20 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Yeah, there's
Yeah,
part one
right.
and part two. Yeah,
Yeah, it's actually a documentary too.
right. Yeah, it's a four. Yeah,
God, me
what
and
is it
Brendan
about?
are
We'll
so
find out.
dumb, man. We both are just like read AI and just like assume that's right.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's a dangerous world out there. You can't believe everything you Google, dude.
Dude, we are like so pilled, man. Like we literally just
Yeah, it was me. It's me too, because I literally, you guys were telling this to me. I'm staring at it in front of my face, the runtime, and I still was like, wait a minute. Maybe you're
Oh,
right.
okay, yeah, okay. Maybe that's what helps contribute to it because like we were dead
No, no, no,
set that it
no.
was.
Don't go that far. Don't. I'll take some. I'll take some blame.
That's
Don't put
probably
this on
why it
me.
was. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Come
that's
on,
probably
don't
it.
worry, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah. So next episode, watch Naked from 1993, Michael Lee. And is that how you pronounce it? Lay?
I think it's Lee. Mike Lee. He's pretty famous. I think it's Lee.
Wait, when you said, wait, you said
What?
Soderbergh, right?
That was Che.
Director Mike Lee.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's why I was so
Yeah.
confused. Okay, I got you. All right, cool.
You're like, wait, Soderbergh. It's pronounced Lee Soderbergh. I don't understand.
Yeah, no, I was so confused because, and I'm like, I was like, oh, is Soderbergh a writer? I thought he was a director only. I was looking through all of it. I'm like, oh, did he produce it? Like, we're going that far? Like, oh yeah, produce.
Where is he? I can't
Yeah.
find him.
I'm like, oh, why would he produce a British John from 1993? I'm so confused. But yeah, we're gonna watch Naked for 1993. Yeah, thank you for listening to Didi, us talk about Didi, and yeah, check us out anywhere you can get a podcast. This is Chuck.
This is Daniel.
This is Brandon.
Bye bye.